never. Snow bunnies never. Let's go back to the phone. Let's go back to the phone. Okay, let me see. I don't want to go on the live. I have a 6-year-old daughter. I'm currently pregnant. I'm terribly worried and concerned about giving birth to a little boy. I love my husband, but I feel like he lacks the ability to teach my son how to be a man. We are in our early 30s. Neither of us are not perfect, but I can see in my husband that he is a beta male. In my opinion, my husband is a beta male and is extremely hard on our daughter, but when it comes to men in his life who I feel are nasty or rude, he doesn't meet them with the same energy. Sometimes I feel like the man in the relationship, and it makes me uncomfortable and uneasy knowing that I have to depend on him to be a father to my son. I am currently in medical school, working part-time, trying to find another part-time job. I feel that he doesn't have the best work ethic. He's comfortable just making pennies. Doesn't do a lot of effort, put a lot of effort in his life. I don't have the strongest village, so I feel that I have no other choices but to try to make this work. I know this will be a hard answer since I'm not on the phone with you, Dr. Umar, but any kind of advice would be greatly appreciated, and I'm open to private sessions with you as well. My beautiful African sister from 571. I'm not sure. What area code is 571? What area code is 571? I'm talking to the sister in 571. What area code is 571? Let me say this to the sister. First of all, don't make any more betas with the beta male. Don't make any more babies with the beta male. Don't make any more babies with the beta male. We can't talk about black men being beta males, ladies, if you're going to keep giving him your sugar box. If he's a beta male, why was he allowed to go swimming in your royal waters? If he is a beta male, why did you allow him to go swimming in your royal sacred waters? No more babies by beta males. Put it on the t-shirt, put it on the hat, put it on the hoodie, wear it to the Super Bowl. No more babies by beta males. Now here's the next thing. I want to know why you still with him. Because you're telling me he doesn't produce, he's not making much money, he ain't got no smoke for the men who disrespect you, he's extremely hard on your daughter.
Please say that again.
Yeah, so I was saying even though your accident was minor and you thought you wouldn't get anything for it.
He's a beta male. Why are you with him? Would you like to come be one of my co-wives? Would you like to come and be one of my co-wives in Wilmington, Delaware? But no, seriously, sister, seriously, all jokes aside, all jokes aside, all jokes aside. The question is it time for you to move on? The question is it time for you to move on? I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm sorry he's disappointing you, but does this get better or does it get worse? Let's do a 3-year visionary assessment, my beautiful African sister from the 571. Nobody has told me what area code 571 is, all these ADHD people on my Instagram. All these ADHD people, all these ain't no daddy at home disorder people ain't even told me what city 571 is. But my beautiful queen, 3 years from now, do you expect this to be better or worse? 3 years from now, do you expect him to be better or worse? Let me tell you a little secret, my sister. Let me tell you a little secret. Emotional problems unaddressed always get worse. Psychological problems unaddressed always get worse. Relationship problems unaddressed always get worse. You need out. You have 2 children. You have a daughter. You have a son, God willing, who will be coming into this world soon. 2 babies. It's time for you to move on. You're still in your 30s. You only got 2 children. The best of your life is still ahead of you. Are you listening to me, Queen? The best of your life is still ahead of you. The best of your life is still ahead of you. Take your 2 babies and split. Make sure he still gets visitation, co-custody, legal custody. Don't deny him his children. But I think it's time for you to move on with your life. Because if you keep hanging around, we're going to have this same conversation 10 years from now when you're 43 and 44 with 5 babies in. That don't mean you ain't still got it popping. That don't mean you ain't still got it popping. But 43 and 44, 5 babies in, there's a lot more baggage for your future king to pick up. 33 with 2 seeds, we can manage that. 33 with 2 seeds, we can.
All right, I want to tackle this beta male, alpha male thing, right? Because it's being used a lot. And this is no shade to Dr. Umar. He didn't invent it. He didn't start it. He has that dark sense of humor going. But just using this term, I believe, is a form of psychological warfare against our own people. We're not animals, but if we're going to consider ourselves alpha and betas and stuff like that, right? You can't be an alpha unless you have a group of betas following you. That's what alphas do. They lead betas. And so betas are a reflection of the alphas. The alphas are doing a good job at leading. The betas would do a good job at following. So for us to be shaming black males in that sense, I think it does more harm than good. I understand people are trying to encourage more alphas, but as I say, you can't be an alpha if you're not leading betas. That's a part of the natural order of things, right? Zariel, baby. Zariel. Zariel.
What?
Quiet. I'm doing a video. Quiet, okay? And yeah, so that's the natural order of things. So I don't believe shaming people about being betas is a good thing. Another thing, this female chose to have 2 kids by this guy. And clearly they had a horrible foundation. She says that the guy is yelling at his daughter or being very harsh on his daughter, which is a sign that he's unhappy and does have some work to do mentally, psychologically. And as I said, if alphas was doing a better job at leading the betas, we wouldn't be having this issue. They wouldn't be having these issues in their relationships. And if you're gonna, if there's gonna be beta males, you might as well say there are beta females as well. And so she may very well be a beta female. And so all those things need to be taken into consideration before telling the family they need to split. If she's serious about, she says she still loves him. Just based on the things she say, I believe the only reason she's asking for advice is because she feels pressure from society that she should separate from this guy. I don't believe that's what she really wants to do. Because if you're on a path, if you have a goal and a purpose, and you know your partner is not in line with that, you know that you need to separate. You don't have to go and ask. Okay? So the question is separating what's best for those two kids. Because if you got two parents that are not goal oriented, still working on themselves, is it better for them to separate and work on themselves, or is it better for them to stay together and work on themselves? And if they're trying to work on themselves, she may very well be okay with how she is now and just complaining about him. And we don't know his side of the story. But at the end of the day, these children gonna need two parents. Single parenting is not gonna make his attitude better. It's not gonna make their lives, the children's lives, more comfortable, because they don't have that teamwork. And of course, they don't have the perfect teamwork now, but as I say, it's a lot more things got to be considered before you tell people nowadays to just break up, because a lot of people are not perfect. As I said, he's considered a beta male. What would he say about her? They chose each other to the point where they done had 2 kids. But that's not me saying that Dr. Umar's advice for them to separate is wrong. It's just I'm thinking this is what needs to be considered. The main thing I'm trying to speak on is this beta male, alpha male thing. If that's what we're gonna be, if that's the term we're gonna be using to describe each other, I don't think we should be attacking each other with it, right? There's nothing wrong with being a beta male. They are needed in society. They have their roles. And the alpha, if they're doing their job properly, they determine the quality of the beta males we have, period. So you can't be an alpha talking down on betas. That don't make any sense. The goal is unity, and attacking each other is not going to get us there.